Welcome, friends. Today we are doing a vintage niche unboxing and sample reveal. Tremendous. That's right, friends, I am back. Ish. I just felt like doing a video, and the fact I haven't done one for, well, since Sunday, and it's Thursday today, I felt the need, and this is a nice easy one to do. It's just an unboxing. I'm still not feeling great, but I can do this, you know. Happy days. So let us not linger on the ill, and let us linger on the well. So next I will reveal to you some samples that I bought, because during my illness I got bored as all fuck. So I thought to myself, bollocks, what will entertain me? Buying some samples and some perfume. And it did. And here we are. So, first up, the samples. I bought them from Encens. They only do 5 at a time, right? So if you want 10 samples, you have to order 2 lots of 5. And they charge you shipping on both. Cheers for that. So I have here 10 samples because I wanted to try all of the range from one brand. There'll be a series coming on these, be left in no doubt. No doubt at all. But I also bought a couple of other samples as well. So let's get started. This is how the samples come from Encens. These handy dandy little sleeves here, and inside is a decant. They do decants, thank God. They have sprayers, not like Bloom. No, Bloom do as well. One of the two houses didn't use sprayers for a while, and it was not ideal. But anyway, the first one up is Papillon, and this is a Tobacco Rose. I actually have the sample set of Papillon somewhere, and I've lost it twice. Fuck's sake. Anyway, next up we have from Lorenzo Viaresi, Musk. I actually also had a sample of this as well, but I included it in the sample set that I sent to Smurfy Girlie. Don't know if she covered it, don't know if she's asked. But anyhow, next is the first from the brand that I wanted to sample. They don't do a sample set, so I had to buy all of these. And this is from the brand of Clune Keen, and this is Suede Galore. All right, Dura Rose has been barking on about this brand, saying that he thinks they're really good. I'm not sure if it's because he's Irish, and they are an Irish brand apparently, but I've decided to buy all of them in sample form to see. Next up we have Clune Keen La Bellatine. Now, the handwriting is not ideal on these, right? So I'm going to have to reference the order I made to find out what the names are. So that's La Bellatine. This, my friends, is called Sybarite. Next up, we have Belle. That is Belletage. I'm pretty sure it's Belletage. It is Belletage. Nice. Next up, we have, what do you say? Field Moon. Frost Moon. Frost Moon. Surely it's Frost Moon. Frosted Moon. Please do not use joined up handwriting on the samples. Print. Anyway, next up we have Clune Keen's one that begins with a C. Is this Castagna? I believe it is. After that we have, my arm's getting sore, we have N-Bar. N-Bar. Don't know what these smell like. Never smelled them before. Don't know anything about them. And the last one we have is Rose. Is it Roisin or Rose? You are Roisin Dube. Roisin Dube. I believe there's 8 of the Clune Keens. So that's a series that will be coming to to this YouTube channel soon. You know, they will go into the very long list of fucking sample sets I have got to go through. But that's how I roll. Okay. On to the unboxings. Okay. The unboxings are from a very well-renowned brand in our perfume space. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. I need to keep hydrated, don't want to end up in intensive care again. It still baffles me that. Excuse me whilst I pour water. Okay, so this brand is famous for its quality and famous for its there are some very famous fragrances from this brand. It was started in 1980 and it was by a lady called Annick Goutal. I'm sure you are aware of them, as I am. I've had a few Annick Goutals and frankly I've sold them. The lavender was a bit too powdery, the vetiver was a bit too tarry. Eau de Sud is absolutely glorious though. I really love it. I really, really love it. So that was a no-brainer to buy these vintages because I've smelled them thanks to Fliss. Sorry, I feel like I'm rambling. Thank you to Fliss, who sent me a couple of these samples along with the other one, which I haven't managed to buy yet, which goes for silly money. There's a bottle out there, but they want too much money for my liking, so I'm going to wait. We will see. I got these for an excellent price from a seller I have used before on eBay. Thank you very much. And now time for the reveal of the first one. Coming up is Encens Flamboyant. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it in French. Not when I'm not on top form, you know. So this is, as you may well know, an incense perfume. I've been trying to develop my incense arsenal a bit, you know, and Fliss is going to be coming on the channel and talking about it because she is an incense expert. She is massively into incense and she will be joining us to delight us with her tones of an incensey nature. But when I got this sample I was very impressed, and so I shall unbox for you, but I'll take it off the bottom because look, this sticker has never been breached, and far be it from me to destroy something beautiful. I don't want to take this off either because, wow, I could, oh I mean I just nearly broke the bottle there, didn't I? Oh god, sorry about this friends. Okay, so there she blow. There is Encens Mythique. Methinks. It's not Encens Mythique. It's Encens Flamboyant. I'll have to get used to that. That's going to be a nightmare. This is Encens Flamboyant. Sorry. And it's right there as well. It can hear everything I'm saying. I do apologise. So, it hasn't been sprayed yet. I'm not going to spray it. I'm not going to do any first impressions because my face is fucked as far as smelling stuff. I can still smell, but I have lost quite a bit of my sense of smell and taste while I've been unwell, so that's not much fun. But anyhow, this is Encens Flamboyant. Look at the bottle. The bottle's pristine as well, to be fair. Paid about 100 quid for it, which I think is... I don't know if it's like what retail is, but this is the vintage one, and everyone goes mad for these bottles. Apparently they're changing them back to these bottles because there was outrage from the Goutal fans. Goutal's got a bit of an audience the same way Serge has. Serge Lutens. Maybe he's not quite so bonkers, but still suitably committed, you know. So that was Encens Flamboyant, and I am looking forward to wearing that. We will figure out what its best season is and whether it should come into the spring and summer rotation or the autumn and winter. Maybe it's a year-round fragrance. I don't know. I've only worn it a few times, and I was convinced. I was convinced to buy it. By its goodness. It lasted for fucking ages. Well, it smelled the next day, like considerably. Anyway, that's a lovely bottle, by the way. Just don't throw it around. Anyway, next up, I got something a little bit special. It's not in the same bottle as that, but it's from the same line. There's 3 of them. And this is... oh, God. I'll have to move it back. Ambre Fetiche. In a very special bottle, which I will reveal in a second. Okay, so... up you come. Sorry if this is taking the piss a bit. This has many lids sort of things. I'm picking it up by the cap, even though it's a fucking splash. There. Look at the bottle. Isn't that nice? Yes. Yes, it is nice. They're the words you're looking for. Very fancy bottle. I'll put it in properly when I get this box put back together. It's giving me difficulty, this box. Behave. By God, behave yourself. There it is. Get down there with you. Anyway, here it is. Kind of upsetting that that is not lined up. There we are, that's better. Yeah, the butterfly lined up with the name, for crying out loud. Hello. Anywho, this is a very special bottle of Ambre Fetiche. I remember smelling this in the store, actually, when they just changed the bottles. It was a while back, when they changed the name as well from Annick Goutal to Goutal. It's a daughter that runs it now. I believe this is the same perfumer as well, I should say. The perfumer is Isabella. Is it Isabella? Isabelle Doyen. And Camille Goutal was apparently involved as well. But I think Isabelle Doyen made a lot of these, you know. I think she was quite prolific with the brand, you know. I would love a bottle of Miradont. Miradont's probably the one that I want the most now. But I remember smelling this in its new form, and I loved it. It was beautiful, but I did not buy it. But now I have, and I've probably got it cheaper than it was in the shop. So I paid 100 quid for this as well. Big incense. I got a little bit of a biscuity note from it, but it could be like the benzoine, kind of like benzoine interacting with the incense to give this kind of crunch, you know. Let's see if I can smell it. Do not hurt Ambre Fetiche, by God. Okay, so... oh, look. Oh, wow. Well, I can smell something. But not necessarily the perfume in the state that it's supposed to be smelled. That is absolutely gorgeous, is that bottle, by the way. Here is its friend, Encens Flamboyant. And I've made this video 15 minutes long doing an unboxing and sample reveal. I feel like I've witted. Sorry if I've talked bollocks for a while. My head's not as screwed on as it usually is. I am weak with fever. But I thought I just missed yous, and I missed making a video. So here it is. Please let me know if you've smelled these, what you think of these. If you think Miradon is worth chasing to complete this little collection, because apparently it is a little collection, the three of them. But I'm glad to have these, very much so. I'm going to have to baby that Ambre Fetiche bottle. That is almost heartbreakingly pretty. I don't want to hurt it, and I am a big unit, so I must be gentle with it. It might not go in the same drawer as all the other fucking autumn and winter fragrances. It might have to live on its own. Anyway, thank you for joining me today, people. Sorry about the lack of mental clarity. I will see you all again soon.